Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this particular tutorial, I'm going to take you through on how to generate a table of content on your document. The easiest way and the most common way to create a table of content is to use the inbuilt headings styles that we have. However, for you to insert the table of content, you need to format the section heading just as you can see from my document. As you can see, we have this is my heading, this is my heading. As you can see, the styles that we have, this is heading 1, then we have headings 2, heading 3, then we have the normal style, then we have the quote, the reference, and the title. Then we have the sub headings, just like this one, as you can see on this one. So for you to insert the table of content, the first and the most important thing is that you must ensure that your document is well formatted. Okay, let me take you through my document. As you can see, there is introduction. Introduction is our number 1. Number 2, we have the general quality. This is the heading. As you can see, this is the headings. Then for this one, we have the sub-heading, heading 2, this one. Then we have this one is also a sub-heading 2, that one. Then we have this one, this is headings. So as long as your document is well formatted, the insertion or generation of the table of content will be quite easy for you. Okay, having done that, formatted your document as per the requirement, the next step is to insert the cursor where you want the table of content to be. So assuming that I want my table of content to be on this section. So as you can see on the menu bar where we have the file, home, insert, page, layout, reference, mailing, review, view, and the Zotero, just as you can see for my menu bar, click or select reference. On the reference, on this side we have the table of content, we have the end text, update text, then we have the insert footer, footnote, next footnote, and endnotes. So my concern is the table of content. So I will click here so that I can generate the table of content. So as you can see, we have so many options. We have automatic table 1, automatic table 2, then we have the manual table. Okay, since we want to automatically generate the table of content, I will select our number 2. I'll go with the number 2. Then, as you can see, my table of content has been generated. So we have the table of content, we have the introduction. The introduction, this is the introduction part. This one. This is the introduction part. Okay, then we have number 2, the general quality of the dissertation. Then we have the sub-headings. These are the sub-headings of our number 2. Okay, assuming that you have done all these and you want to add more sub-headings. Okay, let me try to add a sub-headings. Okay, let me go to number 5. So in my number 5 where we have the quality and the presence of the literature review, let me try to add, maybe I wanted to add a sub-heading. So for me to add the sub-heading, I will go to home on the menu bar, then select headings, this one, headings 2. Then write the name of the subheading. Okay, let's assume that my subheading is a literature review. Okay, after writing down the tab headings, I will go back to the reference. Then on this other, on the table of content, as you can see, we have the table of content. Then we have add the text and update the table. So I will click update table since I've added a new subheading. Then for this one, we have two options. You can update pages number only or update the entire table. So since I'm interested with the updating the entire table, I will select option number 2. so that it can update the literature review, which is a sub-headings. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me go back to my table of content. So as you can see, it has already been updated on my table of content. You can also add another one. For example, let us say we want to add maybe here the bibliography, review, and the references. Okay, let me go all the way to the bottom part, this one. Let me assume that I want to add a new subheading. So I'll go to home, then subheading, then I'll give my subheading a name. Let us assume that I have let me call it review. Okay, I will go back to the reference, then update the table of content. Then I'll see what will happen. So as you can see, it has already been updated on the table of content. So it is that simple on how to generate a table of content as long as you have formatted your document well. So thank you for taking time to watch. In case you have any question or suggestion, just write it on the comment section. I will get back to you. Don't forget to subscribe and as well as to share with your friend. Thank you and bye bye.